What is it like to play modern Yu-Gi-Oh! In January 2021? Well, I'm going to answer that question. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on more reviews and more honest-to-God things. With all the analytical data and things put aside, these are going to be the things that I hear players talking about when playing modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And some of these are very, very, very honest answers. So let's dig on into what it's like to play modern Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2021, shall we? Droll and Lockbird makes Drytron players want to punch their computer screen. This is accurate because I actually heard Lundridy actually cursing at a storm and then actually almost listened to him almost punch his computer screen. This man has broken several laptops over the... Just kidding. The amount of rage that Droll ensues in in Drytron players is actually absurd. The card completely stops them in their tracks. And, you know, all jokes aside, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are some of the most rageful people in the community. Alright, so to hear that Droll and Lockbird is making players literally want to punch their physical computer screen. You thought League of Legends streamers were bad with people just wanting to hurt their own equipment? You should see what Droll and Lockbird does. Alright, sometimes you just don't open up the Herald. Alright, next up is Virtual World loses to itself. Now, I've talked about in the past that Virtual World is a nice deck. Double True of All Calamities is great, but what happens when the unthinkable happens? Your very fragile, already combo-centric deck bricks, and then you once again you want to punch your computer screen because, gosh dang it, we're going to blame that DB shuffler. It's all about that dueling book shuffler. The shuffler screwed me again. This stupid algorithm. Alright, it's ruining my day. I don't brick this much IRL. Them also playing the deck IRL. I don't brick this much online. So, players don't know what they're actually talking about. But Virtual World, it only loses to itself. It's actually just the best deck in the entire game. The deck just, however, has some consistency issues. And those consistency issues actually, well, are themselves. Alright, next up on our list here is normal summon of any Zodiac monster equals game. I have seen the amount of people that have scooped and just picked up their cards and walked away from a normal summon Zodiac monster, and it is ridiculous to me that Zodiacs are causing this much of a rage quit because people don't want to deal with two pops from the Zeus man. Zeus is, I guess, that oppressive of a card that any Zodiac monster now automatically makes people leave the duel. We've come a long way in this discussion. And to see that normal summon Ram, Rat Pier, Whiptail, even Bunny Blast is enough for a duelist to pick up his cards and walk away from the table. Man, this community really does love to rage quit. It's absolutely amazing. Next up is Dinosaur players. I think they have an IQ of 800. And I've been on the fence with this. I'm going to be honest with you guys here. Every Dinosaur player that I've played does think that they have a big brain. It is really hard to read what Miscellaneous Sarasaurus does. It's really hard to understand that your deck actually just breaks these immense boards. And it is really hard for you to really just explain the intricacies of how great your deck is. Alright? If you're one of those 800 IQ Dinosaur players, I salute you. Alright? You are one of the smartest people in the entire game. I need to be more sarcastic than this. The Dinosaur players are going to be on to me. They're going to sniff out my my sociable anxiety and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. Yeah, Dinosaur players just think that they have the biggest IQ in the world, and it's hilarious to me. Next up, Evil Twin players actually support VTubers. Now, wait a minute, that shouldn't be a bad one, right? I've noticed, this one's not actually like a bad one, it's just, everybody's trying to play Evil Twins over here. Everybody that loves this mat, alright, supports VTubers. And I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. I like they like Grar Grar, the little chicken girl, the little Amelia Watson. They love these, and the only reason why they're playing Evil Twin Eldritch is to quote unquote support my e-girl, and the only one that I can support in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Lula and Kishikill. I found that one very interesting, actually. Yeah. By the way, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has VTuber girls in it. Did you know that? And they're called Kishikill and Lila. Alright? Support your Yu-Gi-Oh! E-girls. Make sure that you play them in your deck. Alright? They're not very good, but make sure that you play them. Alright? Next up, Dragoon Turbo is nearly unbeatable. And this is one from my friend Rage Quitting, a local online tournament. So he gets paired against Dragoon Turbo. He sets up his Kishikill board with the interruption and all of the standard Eldritch stuff, the Conch, the Eld Elixir. And then his opponent goes, want to see a magic trick? Top decks the Red Eyes Fusion, puts it on the table. Out comes Snapmaster 5000, and then all of a sudden you have a very angry Eldritch player running around going, this is BS, I can't beat this deck. Just draw the hand traps, 5-head. Oh wait, if you're like me and like every other duelist in the world, you automatically lose to Dragoon Turbo because you just don't draw a hand trap. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You just are not destined to see a hand trap in that entire matchup. Alright, so Dragoon Turbo is actually just the most unbeatable deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of variance. Whew. Next up, Phantom Knights put me to sleep. I agree with this 100%. Watching any combo deck take a good 10 minutes to fully combo to end on Rusty Double Fog Blade, it's snoozeworthy, alright? I feel that. I don't feel bad if my opponent feels or falls asleep, or if I fall asleep while we're initiating this 13,000 step, 200, 300, 800 IQ combo on them. Alright? I feel bad. Alright? I don't really feel bad. I enjoyed my sleep while my opponent comboed. I just told him to nudge me. Just wake me up when you're done over there. Alright? Unfortunately, combo decks still put players to sleep. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Is notorious for our long combo turns. Oh, sorry. Is your combo done? Okay, good. Alright, so Phantom Knights, the snooze deck. Next up on the list, Mystic Mind players actually just want to be sociable. You ever just have that really nice duelist sit down across on the table, offer to shake your hand, they're all super talkative, you're having a good time, and then the Mystic Mind player, that person shows his real true colors, and then sets 5 metaverses, field barriers you, and you're looking at him while he's just smiling. He's actually just trying to be the nicest person in the world right now, and you're being really mad, or really mean by judging his deck choice, alright? Don't be that guy. Mystic Mind players need friends too, alright? I've met some of the nicest Mystic Mind players in the world, and quite unfortunately, they wish that they could be very sociable, but the downside is, well, they're playing Mystic Mind. Right? You guys are Mystic Mind players, you understand? You guys just want friends, right? I get it. Alright, just trying to be social butterflies out here. Traps are the best thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! You guys remember for the last quadrillion and a half years that we've been talking about that trap cards were just non-existent in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! There was no purpose for them. Torrential Tribute, Solemn Judgment, Solemn Strikes, Compulsory Evacuation Device, Fog Blade, Punishment, all of these trap cards have found their way back into modern Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point, and they've changed the tide of the current format. Trap cards have resurfaced back into the game and changed the way that this game is played. And it's absolutely crazy because it just took banning a couple of cards for trap cards to once again become relevant. And I think this is the biggest mind-boggling thing between, all the rage and all the standard and insociable things about this game is trap cards are back. And they are massively relevant in today's standard of Yu-Gi-Oh! These are just some of the things that I found interesting that we've been seeing in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! As of late. And 95% of these things are actually just hilarious, but this is what it's like to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. These are the underlying messages that you're being shown by the community, and I think it's kind of cool to see some of this stuff. So guys, please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on this cool content, and I'll see your beautiful faces later on in the day. Peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.